Hi, today we're going to be going over an abbreviated student educational plan, also known as an SEPA, which is a roadmap of what courses a student needs to take based on their major and their educational goal. So we're going to head over to step 1, which is the career choice, and they put that their career goal is a psychologist. Step 2 is the student's major choice, so they're planning to major in psychology. Step 3 is their educational goal, which is an associate's degree for transfer, but they are undecided as to where they want to transfer to.
And here we have the recommended coursework, which is broken up by semester. In here, the fall box is checked, so we know that this is for fall 2020. And so if we look over here to our courses, we have English 1A, Math 11, Psych 2, and either History 11 or 12. To the right of the courses shows how many units each class is, and to the left of the courses, we show the area that the course satisfies for the general education. And here at the bottom, we get the total amount of units the courses make up for the fall semester. So next we have the courses for the spring 2021 semester. So we have English 3, Communication 1 or 2, Psychology 16 or 25, Political Science 2, and a choice of either Art 2 or Music 12. And on the right-hand side, we have the amount of units each course is. And on the left is all of the areas that each course satisfies for that general education. And here we have the units that all the courses make up for this semester. And now we're going to look at another student's SEP. And this student their career choice is going to be a probation officer. So they're majoring in criminology. And their educational goal is to also get an associate's degree. And they do know that they do want to transfer to Fresno State University. And so this student's planned coursework is going to look a little bit different than the last SEP that we saw. So again, this is the fall 2020 semester that we're looking at. So the courses that are planned are English 1A and English 205. And English 205 is a support class that needs to go with English 1A. So the student needs to make sure that they register for both of those classes at the same time for this semester. And then after that, we have Criminology 1, and then the choice of either taking Psychology 2 or Sociology 1A. And on the right side, we have again the units, and so for English 1A and English 205, they make up together 6 units total. And on the left side where it says where the general education is satisfied, for criminology, we see next to it, it says MAJ, it stands for major. So the student is taking that class not because it fulfills a general education requirement, but because it satisfies a requirement for that criminology major. And down below, we see the total number of units for the semester. And right below that, we see an alternative course, and it says Communication 1, 2, 4, or 8. So that's there in case a student can't get into maybe psychology or sociology. The student can then take a communications class instead. And down below, we have the spring courses. So we have English 3, Math 11, or Stats 7. We have Criminology 8, and then History 11 or 12. And on the left side, we either see the general education that is required or the major requirements that the course fulfills. Down below, we see the unit total for the semester, and then below that, we see another alternative course, and it's Geography 1. And again, that alternative course is there just to fulfill another area, just in case a student is not able to fulfill another area at the time because the classes are full. Now let's take a look at the California State University General Education. So this is what we've been referring to when we were looking at the SEPs to see what courses satisfy which areas. This can be found on our website. Different areas require different amounts of units, so just make sure that you are really paying attention to how many units each area needs. This is a similar sheet, but it's called the IGETC, and this is used for students who are looking to transfer maybe not to a CSU, but instead maybe to a UC or a private school. The IGETC has some different requirements, so depending on where you want to transfer, every student will have different requirements. And here we have the general education for an associate's degree. So if a student doesn't necessarily want to transfer to another university, and they just want an associate's degree, then the counselor will give them classes based off of this sheet.